About 2,500 young Cameroonians eligible for the scholarship awarded by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Civic Education will study at the Goldfield University, Limbe, next academic year. This is the essence of the nationwide sensitization tour embarked on by the founder of Goldfield. He was at the Littoral region this Thursday, 29 July 2021, to preach the concept of practical professional education to this year's beneficiaries of the MINJEC scholarship.
I'm so impressed with the turnout because actually the message of Goldfield as concerned our educational system is going through, and we are happy that the children were here today in great number to listen to it. And I think the message was well understood and clear to all the Cameroonians now for us to turn our attention to realistic education.
The convention, signed recently between Goldfield University and the Ministry of Youth Affairs, is one among the many partnerships that contribute to the strength of this prestigious institution.
And we are creating partnerships around the world, not only here in Cameroon. We have partnership with the University of Amina, we have partnership with the Ministry of Youth Affairs, we have partnership with the Ministry of Mines, and then we are open and opting to have partnership with the Ministry of Energy and Water Resources. Actually, our partnership extends to Sonamin. We are also on the process of signing partnership with Sonamin, and then with SNH as well. However, we have partnerships in Europe, in Paro University, Avona Franca Technical University for Oil and Gas, and then Abeta University in Canada, and then Casolos in Russia, and MTN, Malaysia Technical University for oil. We have partnership with them, and so we want to extend more partnership. I will be traveling any day from now to Germany for more partnership because we think it is time, and it is time not just talking, but time to do it.
For close to a decade now, the uniquely private Professional Institute of Petroleum, Mining, Business and Management Sciences is proud of the constructive legacy left in the country and beyond.
The week, Ghana, Leslie, the other people are not teaching in universities in Europe. Ghana is teaching in the Eastern University of Cyprus. Ghana is teaching in MTN in Malaysian Technical University for Oil and Gas. Then Steph is teaching in, not only them, those are the ones I can mention. My own son is working in Switzerland in a petroleum company, and most of the students are in China and another place teaching. For the meantime, we can boast to tell you that the technical director, the oil company here, the technical director is from Goldfield. And then the human resource personnel, the Euro Oil, is from Goldfield. And so I think we have so many of our students dotted all over in the petroleum world. And so I'm proud to say we have achieved a lot. And most of the students are now PhD holders in oil and gas in Europe. And most of them are exploring there and doing quite good. Though that was not my intention. My intention was for them to go and get knowledge and come back to Cameroon. But for the meantime, while the price oil is low, they can tarry there. But I assure you, with the economic boom that we are expecting and we are hopeful, they will all be here to do the great work for the country.
Within the first 2 years in school, some students are already running income-generating activities and creating self-reliant initiatives.
Les workshops les mercredis, la conduite, la production du savon, le javel, la vaseline, les Mboumbou sont ces trucs qui m'ont lancé dans le monde de l'entrepreneuriat. Aujourd'hui, je suis sur le marché au nom de Hero Clean. Je peux remercier Goldfield parce que cet institut m'a permis de voir la vision, de me donner le courage d'être indépendant financièrement et de pouvoir grandir et de pouvoir avoir la vision d'élever le Cameroun parce que l'horizon 2035, on a besoin de Camerounais entrepreneurs et non de Camerounais qui cherchent à travailler dans le gouvernement. C'est la raison pour laquelle, après mon cycle ingénierie, j'aimerais me lancer dans l'entrepreneuriat en travaillant dans le domaine pétrolier.
Cameroon is blessed with a lot of mineral resources, but there's nobody to exploit it. In Goldfield, we do what is known as seminars, we do what is known as practical handwork. In school, we have some special days dedicated where students do transform their theory in class into practicals. They design machines used in drilling, used in production. Actually, you can see it. If you're in school, you actually see it. When they finish doing it, you can now see that these students actually, if they are given the opportunity to be in the field, these are the Cameroonians that they can actually take their mineral resources and do the exploration part. So In Goldfield, you can answer the question, what can you do, not what do you know?
The fact that Goldfield University trains job creators and not job seekers motivates aspiring students to join the moving train to Emergence 2035 vision of President Paul Biya. They intend to become employers rather than employees in the near future.
I'm one of the students selected for the scholarship, and I'll be doing computer and electrical engineering. So I like the school so much because it helped me develop my own skills and to know how to come about my own business. I'll be able to depend on myself and not on others. And I like the school because it made me focus, no distraction.
I'm happy today because the government gave out scholarship for students to enable them to continue their studies in university, which I apply, and I never believed they would take me the way they enlightened us by the explanation. I'm really grateful. By the grace of God, after my back, I wish to go continue to the university.
Some parents of these students attended the conference to acquire first-hand information about the school.
Maybe really an opportunity because amongst maybe 100 or 200, if you're selected, it means that you're really lucky. From the seminar, we learned that the Ministry of Youth and Civic Education is really doing good and continue doing good for the youth. I was very, very happy. That is why I took to myself to attend the seminar and purchase the admission scholarship form for my junior one, at least so that after his result, he will have a place to study in the Gulf Institute of Limbe.
Honorable KumasiSimon is reviving the true Anglo-Saxon culture of grooming God-fearing citizens who will fight against the various vices retarding development in Cameroon.
But we cannot be talking of economic growth when the minds of the people are not founded on the principles of God. That the love for each other. You will not hear about embezzlement, you will not hear about when people have the fear of God. And therefore that is what I want to implement as a stronghold for Goldfield, so that at least we should have a setup of people that fears God. And when they have the fear of God, they will walk with love. And when love comes into play, you will see that there is nothing like stealing, what you call détournement, what you call hatred, what you call jealousy will not exist in a country, and the country will flourish. So that is one of the main things, and which is capital for Goldfield today. They must be based on the Word of God and grow in the Word of God.
This motivational speaker, who is also a member of parliament at the Cameroon National Assembly, is bent on spreading and pushing through the concept of productive education in the country so that exploitation of natural resources, construction of roads, bridges, amongst others, should no longer be done by foreigners.